Greetings everyone, Spartan here. Welcome back to another team builder for LDL Majors Season 9. We're at Week 10 as we're going up against none other than Professor Bewear and the Swansea Swannas. Now, I've been notified by the admins, and I was told that if I can get 3 wins and miraculously have either Steven, Sevenin, or Shane lose a game, I could be in playoffs. There's a chance. Now, I kind of doubt it. I'm going to give him my best shot. However, they did tell me that if I lose all 3 of my games and either, what was it? I know either DJ or Jordan gets a win, or Isaac gets 2 wins, then I am relegated and I am removed from the Majors division and moved down to Evo. Now, the best case scenario out of all of this is that I just win 2 games, and then I'm not neither in playoffs or relegated, but still, it's up there. So my chances are still high, especially with that spoilers for those of you who did not watch last week's game, which I highly recommend you to watch it. I won the game, and that got me to 3-6. So there's that. But without further ado, let's get into Team Builder. So Professor Bewear, aka Jack, he's a good battler. He's a good friend of mine. He has been helping me out with a lot of team building. So this is a bit odd for me because let's just say that he hasn't been having a good time in LDL as of right yet. He was going up so strong with 6 wins in a row, then ended up having to go on a losing streak lately. So even though I wouldn't mind try to give him a free win, I still want to try to get a win. You know what I mean? So I'm willing to fight back. I'm not gonna let him trample me and trying to sweep me. I'm gonna fight back with the team that I have. So for the opponent that I have, he has a pretty strong team. He has Mega Champ, Blacephalon, Ferrothorn, Needleking, Haxorus, Savali, Primarina, Vaporeon, Lycanroc, Cryogonal, Vikavolt, and Malamar. Looking at a team, Mega Manatran is already looking at as a big threat itself, having pure power, allowing it to click all its main stab moves and headbutt, high jump kick, or drain punch. He has some elemental punches it can go for, got fake out, bullet punch, all those moves. If he gives Mega Medichan the right amount of moves, he can actually sweep my team with it. If he if the moment if everything goes right for him. Blacephalon, a big threat. I could see it being a Scarf. I could see a Specs, Life Orb. Luckily, it's not a Z Crystal. Luckily, Ferrothorn is just a pain in the butt, but at the same time, I could still take it down, wither it away. Sure, it could be Rocky Helmet or Leftovers, even Ockaberry or Choppleberry. But I have mons that can able to wall it, so I'm not too afraid of that mon. Needleking is also a threat, but not a threat that I can still defeat. It has Earth Power, Sludge Wave. I could see it probably bring Toxic Spike since I never brought Marini in any of my games yet. I don't know why I dropped that mon. Oh yeah, that's right. I needed a poison type and I didn't want to spend too many points. I feel like I regretted my team. I'll probably do a video about it, like maybe a what if of if I had a different team, if I chose differently, if I stayed the same, you know. But back to the team building. Neo King still a threat. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Fire, a Fire Blast, or Flamethrower. With sheer force, it just hits hard. He could be cheeky and try to go for a physical Neo King set, like Sucker Punch, maybe Crunch, Super Power, Earthquake, you name it, Poison Jab. You could go that way, but Neo King works best as a special attacker, surprisingly, even though its special attack isn't that great. It's that its ability pretty much carries it. Hack Service alone is already a threat. A decently good speed tier with access to Dragon Dance, so you can be able to be a +1. If I don't attack it while it tries to set up, then it's already a threat of its own. Since it's a Z captain, it's already able to nuke my team with like Dragonium or even Poisium because I have two fairy type fairy type checks. Savali is an interesting pick. A mon for in the ring. He could bring it. He could bring like a regular Savali. He could bring a fairy Savali, and doesn't have to bring Primarina. You could bring like a bug, flying, steel, you name it. But honestly speaking, I think he might bring either a normal Savali or a fairy Savali. Have like parting shot, defog, and like 2 coverage moves. Primarina, another big threat. Slow, but still hits hard. Especially with the access to Z moves, it can use its signature move to nuke whatever's in front of it, or go for like Twinkle Tackle. It has good coverage moves such as Energy Ball and Ice Beam. It has great coverage against my team, so I have to be very careful on switch-ins against this mon. It also depends on what kind of Primarina it is. If it's an offensive Primarina, I could take care of it. If it's a defensive one, it's a bit iffy, but I could still probably deal with it. Vaporeon, a Wish Passer, a Baton Pass user, just a bulky water type that's very annoying. Honestly speaking, I will see him bring Vaporeon over Primarina just because I have Manaphy, and if it has the right coverage moves, Vaporeon can able to maybe 1v1 against Manaphy if it needs be. But because I can able to click if he doesn't bring Vaporeon, I can easily click Surf against this entire team. And sure, he has Primarina, but you need Primarina to be healthy, you know, and able to take down my team. So I would say Vaporeon will be brought. I could see him bringing a Wish Pass, maybe a Baton Pass, like with Acid Armor or whatnot. Maybe work up with like Scald and Ice Beam. Other than that, Vaporeon's up there. Lycanroc, I kind of don't see it coming in this game. Sure, I have Moltres, and Lycanroc can pretty much destroy it. However, I have a lot of resistances to Rock. I have like Mega Garchomp, Crocodile, Como, Bewear. I got bulky mons like Mew and Diancie. I have mons that can revenge it easily, like Whimsicott and Manaphy, so I really don't see him bringing a Lycanroc because of that. But if he does, I still have answers to it. Cranial is pretty iffy. It's a very def ice type that can take a lot of super effective hits on the def side, but on the physical side, it's pretty fragile, I would say. It's pretty fast, not gonna lie, and it's pretty strong. Base 95 is a special attack is not to look over. Has good hazard removal, rapid spin, and defog. Also has access to recovery. Um, it doesn't have like the greatest move pool, but other than that, he could bring it because I have a lot of mods that don't like taking ice attacks. Thickable is also a big threat. Sure, it's very slow, but it just hits very hard. Thunderbolt, Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, you name it. But I don't know if he'll be bringing it because I have like really good checks against it. So that mon is up there, but I don't see it coming. Then Malamar, a good typing, has contrary, uh, access to superpower into whatever its imagination wants. Luckily, there's no Z Omnibus, so luckily I won't see seeing like a Z celebrate. Z celebrate, Z happy hour, and seeing it try to go Omniboosting in front of me and trying to sweep my team. So out of the entire team, I could see him bringing Mega Medicham. I could see him bringing Ferrothorn, Haxorus, Savali, and Vaporeon. And the last mon, let's see. Yeah, the last mon is like up there. He could bring Blacephalon for revenge killing, Neoking because of his coverage, and Primarina for its coverage moves as well. He could even bring Craggle for all I care. But that's all. That's about it. Let's go into the team and show what we're about to bring. So first up, I got Mew, Genesis and Mew. I'm gonna bring Lungberry this game because the past few games when I brought Mew as like a sweeper, or like a baton pass user, it just gets status by like Toxic or maybe Thunder Wave. Heck, maybe in a burn, which I don't mind a burn. And having a Lumberry would be very beneficial, so I can be able to sweep late game. I gave it enough speed to outcreep Jolly Haxorus, a Calm Mind Roost, Psychic Flamethrower, a good decent amount of coverage moves to pretty much hit anything. Flamethrower demolishes Ferrothorn at +1 or +2, depending on its investments. And Psychic is just very spammable against its entire team at once Ferrothorn's gone. Except for Malamar. So, if I can take out if he brings Malamar and I can take it out, Muse definitely a late game winner. Next up on the team is Manaphy, Ocean Man, brings Choice Scarf with the moves Surf, Ice Beam, Energy Ball, U-Turn. I got with U-Turn so I can be able to hit Punish Malamar fairly well. Energy Ball for the water types, Ice Beam for Haxorus, and Surf for everything else. It doesn't really touch Ferrothorn. I was thinking about having Hidden Power Fire, but decided not to. I prefer to have momentum in this game, so having Manaphy as one of the as his main momentum mon on the team is very beneficial. Next up on the team, I have Kita the Whimsicott. I'm bringing a Life Orb user. I gave it enough speed to outcreep Lycanroc just in case. If he does bring Lycanroc, and even then, it doesn't have any move that pretty much OHKOs me with Lycanroc. And surprisingly enough, Minicham's Bullet Punch doesn't kill me. So, and I can guarantee killing it with Moonblast. Giga Drain to hit everything else. I have Stun Spore and Defog. Now, a lot of his mons are relatively fast. My team isn't really that fast. So if I can Sunspore, let's say Blacephalon, make a Metachan if I can, maybe Haxorus if it tries to go for like Sword Stance, Malamar, Savali, you name it. Other than like Victor Volt and Ferrothorn, I can able to Sunspore whatever is in front of me and paralyze them. And Defog is for control to remove any hazards that are on my side of the field, because I could see him bringing like Spikes Ferrothorn or Stealth Rock Ferrothorn, Toxic Spikes. I don't think Whimsicott doesn't mind being withered away through poison to really care that much, since it has Giga Drain. So that's pretty much it. I was thinking of whether or not to give it Sunspore and get in favor of like Tailwind or Memento, but I think Sunspore might be very beneficial in this game. Next up on the team is Kamal. I got a Hamban Berry Kamal with me with Bulletproof. Bulletproof is to protect me from Shadow Ball, Gyro Ball, any attacks that would prevent Ferrothorn and Blacephalon from being problematic. Got Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Drain Punch, and Clanging Scales. If you're wondering what's these investments, with the special defense invested, I can able to 1v1 Blacephalon and Nidoking relatively easily. The Homberry is just in case if he brings in Haxorus all of a sudden and tries to attack me with Outrage or Dragon Claw, I can eat up that attack and revenge kill it with Clanging Scales, because even without any investment, Clanging Scales guarantees kills Haxorus. As long, well, depending on the HP investment, but based on my team, I definitely see him bringing a fastly invested Haxorus. So I definitely see him bringing max attack, max speed Haxorus. So Clanging Scales is just to hit that Drain Punch. With the my physical attack investment, I can able to 1v1 the Ferrothorn outside of, let's say, like Rocky Helmet, if he has like Leech Seed and Protect, so I have to be careful with that. Earthquake is to revenge kill Blacephalon easily. And even then, if he does bring like, let's say, like Rock Cryogonal, they can't really take me out with my Spadef or my overall typing. So they'll probably switch into Blacephalon on the Fizz, on like, let's say, Drain Punch. I could probably click Earthquake, or just I go ahead and just attack what's in front of me and then go for Earthquake, because I guarantee survive what's in front of me, which is Blacephalon and Nidoking. So that's pretty much it. It doesn't really touch Vikavolt that much, which is unfortunate, but that's what it is. It's just there to just absorb damage. That's all it is. Next up on the team, I got Mithymuth the Blade. Bring this mon back. Surprisingly enough, Eviolite with max HP and 92 invested EVs in defense guarantees survives a Fire Punch from Jolly Metacham for a guaranteed 3-hit KO after rocks, which is a very surprising thing to know about. So this is probably one of my late game sweepers. I got Sword Stance, Gyro Ball, Secret Sword, and Shadow Sneak. Just a great coverage against this entire team. Sacred Sword to punish the Malamar if it tries to, let's say, try to set up in front of me in any sort of way. I mean, if he brings Topsy Turvy, I'm still punishing it. Pretty much Shadow Sneak pretty much hits every single mana on his team. Sacred Sword demolishes Ferrothorn at +2 or +2 into like Shadow Sneak. But overall, +4 guarantees kills it. Jousting demolishes Blacephalon. Gyro Ball just hits everything relatively well. So that's pretty much it for the Blade. And last but not least, our last member on the team, and that's Jack himself. I'm bringing Bewear for the first time, bringing him off the bench just for this game. Because, not gonna lie, Kamal's been doing a lot more work than throughout a lot of my games than Bewear, not gonna lie. But I can see this mon working because it has choice scarf. Now you'd be wondering why choice scarf. Surprisingly enough, choice scarf level 50, base speed 60, pretty much outspeeds anything that isn't scarfed on his entire team. And I have the perfect coverage to hit everything on his team. I got double edge to hit everything that isn't resistant to normal types. Drain Punch hits everything that's not resistant to fighting types. Thunder Punch to punish the water types, and then Earthquake to hit Blacephalon relatively hard, and any potential switch-ins. Other than that, this is probably my revenge killer. Double Edge pretty much, to an extent, nukes Mega Medicham if it gets chipped. The roll for it is like, what, 17.5 to guarantee OHKO it. Other than that, the 87.5 is guaranteed to a KO with like 88% damage, which is very, very beneficial, which probably forces them to switch into something else. And if I could try to bait that in, bait like Blacephalon or Cryogonal or Needle King, no, actually specifically Blacephalon and Needle King, I could bait in the Earthquake. I pretty much nuked those two mons and pretty much paved my way through for both either Muse or the Blade to win late game. So I'm bringing double scarf on overall. So I'm bringing his mascot into this game, and hopefully it does work. I'm only doing this because I'm facing against Jack. So that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for watching. The battle will be up later on. I'm going in with a positive mindset, hoping to win. And that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.